Okay, so food vlog, and I actually did it today. I actually went through and did Weight Watchers Points Plus and the food that I ate. Now, um, I had today was a day where it actually worked out pretty equivalent. It was 1,200 calorie day, which is a little lower than I normally eat right now. And I was reading some lifetime maintenance things about on the Weight Watchers site, and it was saying that when you are trying to maintain, you want to take in more food, blah blah blah. And one of the things you do is you take your weekly allowance, and unless you are saving it for something, you divide it and use it for every day. So every day would get 7 extra points, which would mean that my daily allowance would be 36 points instead of 29. However, today being just like a 1,200 calorie day, which like I said is about 200 calories lower, 300 calories lower than I've been eating. And today I actually had um, pasta salad, which I love but haven't made in so long because of the calories and stuff. But I used plain no fat Greek yogurt instead of mayonnaise, and it was really good. And I ate it twice today because it's like one of those things where it's like let's just get this done with and get it out the house. It doesn't need to be here if I have a bad day later. So I didn't measure it and account for it, but being a day with pasta salad and um, stuff like that, it came out to be an exactly 29-point day. And I'll show you um, like when I do the pictures. Also, I'm going to say again, the malt. It is not necessarily, I mean, it's a lot of Splenda. It's granulated Splenda, which if you've ever worked with that, it's very like air fluffed almost. It's really kind of wild to deal with. It clings to everything. It's not like granulated sugar. It's not like a packed cup of granulated sugar. It's a very light air fluff. But I normally might use a packet of Splenda per hot tea that I drink. I would normally not dump a cup of it into one drink, but I'm trying to make a malt. It's going for like the malt type flavor, and that's really sweet. Also, because it is so airy, it kind of froths up the milk, which makes it more like a malt type texture. It's not thick, thick, thick like a malt, but it's more of a malt like texture. So here we go. I'm trying to get my kids to eat healthier. We are slowly moving over to like whole grain pastas and rice and stuff like that. We mix half and half a lot and stuff like that. So pick up the macaroni and cheese, the whole grain. And I'm looking at it, and I bought it anyway because it's 50%, but I want you to look. And it actually is a lot more obvious on my phone than on the store. But right here, color on color, it says made with 50%. And then whole grain is really big and brown in contrast. So if you're not paying 100% attention, you think that you're picking up something that's whole grain, and it's only 50%, which I think is kind of busted the way they marketed that. All right, we're going to make the malt. Are you ready? We have the sweetener I'm going to talk to you about, the container we're going to mix it in, the Ovaltine, and the almond milk. All right, ready? Let's go. This is the granulated no-calorie sweetener. It's basically the Splenda, but it's supposed to measure cup for cup like sugar. But the way they do it, it's like this weird, like powdery. It's not like sugar. And yes, there's a lot of it in this, and I don't do this very often because Ashley gave me a hard time about how much sugar I was putting in there. But yes, Ashley, I'm putting a lot in. Now,
But I told you it wasn't the most nutritionally sound, but it's better for you than a flippin' malt. Okay, hold on. I'm going to add this into there, but I'm going to turn the camera off because it can be really messy. Okay, then we have the Ovaltine. I measure it out into the lid, 11 grams, just 2 tablespoons. I'm going to add this very carefully. It's going to go into there. Adding the almond milk. I'm actually going to do 1.5 cups of almond milk just because I'm in the mood for a little bit more today. Going to pour that in. It is so much easier to put that powdered stuff in first. I'll tell you guys. Then I'm going to put the lid on and I'm going to shake. And there you go. It's a terrific malt. It's so good. I'll see if I can get a picture of how frothy it is.